All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the EJ Love Show. This will be episode 2. Very excited about the show today because today we'll be reviewing Bad Boys 4. The Bad Boys franchise is one of my favorite buddy cop movie franchises out there. Man, dog, because I'm a huge Will Smith and Martin Lawrence fan. I remember the very first Bad Boys when it came out in 1995. One of my favorite movies growing up, man. So I've been a fan of this franchise for almost 30 years, man. So here we are, 4 movies later. And the first one was favorite of mine because, big fan of Will and Martin, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Martin. Those were like 2 of my favorite shows growing up in the 90s. So to get a chance to see both of those guys together, lighted up on screen with the chemistry and the action, they were just phenomenal. 1 was great. Now 2, I remember I think they came out with Bad Boys 2 in 2002. I remember I was in high school. I went and saw it in theaters. I think I was in Champaign, Illinois at the time in the summertime. And, man, I love 2, man. 2, it was funny as usual, but the action was like next level in 2, man. I think the scene where Will Smith was chasing the Haitians with the truck and they was throwing cars off the truck, man, that's probably like my favorite action scene throughout the whole series. Yeah, man, like 2 is just a lot of people's favorite to this day, man. And I think everybody was just excited to see Martin and Will back together. Of course, Gabrielle Union was in 2. She was great. And, Johnny Tapia was the villain in that one. So, yeah, 2 was great. Now, 3, I'll be surprised, man. I'll be honest. I was very surprised that 3 even happened, man, because it took them like 17 years or so, or something like that, before they even came back to shoot. And, Will Smith has said he didn't want to mess it up. They just, I guess, was having trouble with the script, getting a good script. So that's why it took so long. But, man, it was worth the wait, Bad Boys 3, I definitely say, because the script was just so good. It was like a plot twist, So if you watch 3, you saw that, you get to see a little bit of the origin of Mike Lowry's character. You also see that, he has a son, and, you also see the woman who he had a son by. So I thought that was very interesting as well. The only thing I hated about 3 is, man, dog, they killed Captain Howard off. Man, I hated that, man, because Captain Howard, dog, I love his character, bro, because he be on Will and Martin. He be on him, bro, but his character was definitely good and very necessary. So I would say that was the only thing that I hated about 3. Now, with Bad Boys 4, by the way, still in theaters, and they just released it digitally to buy and rent, So with Bad Boys 4, I was very excited to see this one as well. And I will say, going into the movie, watching it did start off slow. I will say it did kind of start off slow, man, with the script and also with just the jokes, man. It just kind of started off real slow. In this one, it started off with like a wedding scene, Will getting married, and they were at the reception, and Martin like passes out, like we thought he was gonna die. So I thought that was kind of like a little interesting, different way to start the film. But I will say, as the film went on, it just got better and funnier in terms of the action and the comedy. Will and Martin, they just have undeniable chemistry, and they definitely delivered on this one, man. So I loved it, man. Also, it has some new faces to it. Tasha Smith got added to the cast on this one because Teresa Randall didn't come back. And Tasha Smith, by the way, phenomenal actress, phenomenal director. So she just fit right in. And then they also brought the Ammo team back in this one, who was in the last part 3 as well. So that team was good. I was glad to see them back because they're a great supporting cast. Now, there is a scene in the movie, man. I got to give it up. There's a scene in the movie where Reggie, I don't know if y'all remember the Reggie character. If you remember Bad Boys 2, Remember the kid that came to pick Martin Lawrence's daughter up, you know, where they tried to scare him off? He has a scene in part 3 that is just the best scene in the movie, bro. Like, he just straight up kills it, man, in this scene. So I will say that, yeah, man, I'm glad that they, you know, kind of gave him some more, you know, leeway in this franchise. Overall, I would still say out of the 4 films, I would say probably 2 is the best one in terms of action. Script, man, it's kind of hard to say, but all I know is I love the film. I love the franchise. I was going to buy it digitally, but I'm going to wait and buy it on Blu-ray just to own so I can have all 4 of them. And it did well at the box office. It did so well at the box office, this Bad Boys 4, it put them over $1 billion combined with all 4 films. And I was reading some reports that, you know, it's a chance, man, we might be getting a Bad Boys 5. So, if we do get it, I'll be front row. Because, you know, anything Will and Martin is in, I'm there, man. They're just goats, man. You know, so I would definitely be there to, you know, check it out. Like, what do y'all think about the movie? What were your thoughts on it? And if they were to make a Bad Boys 5, would you guys be interested in seeing it? So, like, yeah, that's just my thoughts of it. And speaking of Will and Martin, you know, Will is about to drop another album as well. And Martin Lawrence is back on tour right now doing comedy. So, yeah, man, those guys are still out there doing it, still killing it. And, yeah, that's how we just going to wrap this show up today, man. Let me know your thoughts, you know. And this is EJ Love signing off on Bad Boys 4. Peace.